So we've had our first look at the Call of Duty Black Ops 2 DLC Uprising in trailer form, and it confirms the information from my video yesterday. We're getting 5 all-new maps on April 16th, 2013. We're getting Magma, we're getting Encore, Vertigo, and Studio, which is a remake of the fan favourite Firing Range. And we're also getting an all-new Zombies map, Mob of the Dead. So we're mainly going to be talking about Mob of the Dead in this analysis. So we're going to be looking at some gameplay and breaking it down right here. So before we get into the analysis, I'm going to read out the official description given to us in a press release by Activision. Following tradition of the original Call of Duty Black Ops fan favourite Zombies mode, Call of the Dead, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Uprising's wildly creative new Mob of the Dead, Zombies experience finds the 4 Prohibition era mobsters Billy Handsome, that's Ray Liotta, Al the Weasel Arlington, that's Joe Pantoliano, Salvatore Sal DeLuca, that's Palmentieri, and Michael Finn O'Leary, that's Madsen, serving time in Alcatraz prison, only to discover that being behind bars is the least of their problems, with plans to break out of Alcatraz foiled by the rise of the undead. The quartet of inmates will have to lean on their mob-derived skills with firearms, blunt instruments, and improvised weaponry, as they battle the zombies infesting and overrunning the island. In order to survive, players must work their way through the steel cells and aging concrete buildings, while fighting off a multitude of zombified prisoners and guards trapped on the island with them. Additionally, if a player becomes an unfortunate victim, Mob of the Dead's new feature known as Purgatory sends players into the afterlife. The new twist on Zombies gameplay is ripe with its own set of objectives and offers fans of a truly new and unique experience. So this Purgatory mode sounds very, very interesting. It sounds almost like they've took the idea behind Who's Who and made it into a completely new feature. So if you die, you go into Purgatory and you're still technically playing, but you're in a different universe to the other players. And I can see Treyarch doing massive things with the Easter egg where certain players have to be in Purgatory and certain players have to be in the real world to trigger certain things. This is going to be insane. But anyway, let's get started with the analysis now. So the first shot we're getting here is a zombie in a full suit with bright red eyes as the camera pulls right towards him. It's a very interesting shot because this doesn't look like a normal zombie, it's just a lone zombie in a big corridor. Very interesting. This might be some sort of special zombie that we encounter in Mob of the Dead. Right here we pan through the hallways of Alcatraz and we can see bodies hanging from the ceiling in these abandoned jail cells. It's a very eerie looking map, a very dark looking map, and definitely suits the most terrifying experience yet. So right here we're getting shots of a fully animated cutscene being created for the Zombies map. This is probably going to be playing at the beginning of each game of solo Mob of the Dead. It's essentially going to be like the one that was actually made for Call of the Dead in Call of Duty Black Ops. They use these cutscenes to show off the Hollywood talent that they've hired for the map usually. And then we get a few landscape shots of the map itself, and we're going to see the mystery box light in the background right here. And you can see the mystery box light is orange in this map, and there's like a weird red glow underneath the light itself as well. Very interesting. Probably using the orange colour so it doesn't clash too much with the blue sort of tint of the entire map. So if we look right here, we have the possibility of buildables returning. Right here you can see the trolley that's actually used for the zombie shield in transit. That might just be used for scenery, but we may be able to pick it up and use it for a buildable again. I'm not entirely sure, of course. And then right here we get our first ever first person shot of this, and it's 2 people and they're both holding Tommy guns, and this looks absolutely awesome. We see him reload the Tommy gun here, and his hand is like covered in blood and stuff, and it's all cut open. And there's some zombies on the floor and stuff that are covered in barbed wire. And there's these interesting symbols scattered all over the wall. Like I said, this map has a very sort of Verrückt feeling to it, with those symbols written all over the wall. A very eerie feeling to it. So here we see the 4 characters that we're going to be playing as in Mob of the Dead. So our first character is Ray Liotta, and you're going to know him possibly from Grand Theft Auto Vice City. He played Tommy Vercetti, and you may know of him. Then we get a quick shot of him using the LSAT on a zombie. It's the first time it's going to be in a map outside of Nuketown Zombies. And obviously we see the zombie with red eyes again. But if we look in the background here, I'm not entirely sure what's going on. It's kind of crazy. There's like this head thing, and it's like flying towards us out of this big explosion. Pretty insane. I have no idea what that is. That is crazy though. I can't wait to see what that is in the final map. So right here we've got Chaz Palmentieri using the Uzi, It's the first time we've ever seen that in the Zombies game mode as well. Right here we've got Joe Pantoliano using the FAL, and right here we have Michael Madsen, who appears to be using the Executioner. So right here we get a few more shots of the landscape, more bodies hanging from places, and we can see these two interesting symbols on this tower right here. I'm not entirely sure what those are about, but they'll probably come into light as we get closer to the map pack's release, or maybe even after the map pack's release. In this shot, more hanging bodies, and in the background there we could probably see some writing on the wall. That's going to be interesting to find out what that says when we start playing the map. And that's all we've got from Mob of the Dead, sadly. That's all we've got for now. There may be another trailer soon. The map pack is out in less than 2 weeks from now. That is so soon. April 16th cannot come fast enough. It's going to be here right in our hands very, very soon, and we're going to be playing on Alcatraz in this awesome looking map. I cannot wait for this map. It's got me really, really hyped. So go ahead and tell me what you're most excited about in the Mob of the Dead map in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye.